Hi everybody, welcome back. Right, I've got a gorgeous little pattern for you today. It's just a 2-row repeat. It's half double crochets and it's single crochets, but worked in a slightly different way to create this lovely pattern for you. You're getting a little sort of slanted stripe here, a slanted dash here, and then we're working into the back loops which create this line going across here. It's just amazing how you can just use the 2 ordinary stitches applied in a different way, and the work looks just absolutely different. That's the back and that's the front, so it isn't double-sided. Very simple to do. Now if you want to make a baby blanket, I would chain. There's no actual chain count for this pattern, so you can make the length that you need for whatever project you want to make, whether it's a runner or whether it's a cushion cover or whether it's a larger blanket, lap blanket. I'll give you the measurements for baby blankets because that's what I mainly do, but of course my patterns can apply to anything. Go for a chain of 80 to 90, that will give you approximately 27-28 inches. You will need DK yarn, lightweight yarn number 3, and a 5mm crochet hook. I've gone for a 5. I tried it with a 4. It was just too dense. I wanted it a bit more soft because we are doing 2 double crochets together in each stitch, so it creates that kind of like texture here, and I didn't want it to be too tight. So whenever you're doing things with wraps and things together, crochets together, go to 5. But if you're having a very simple pattern, a flat pattern like some of the ones I've shown you, go with a 4. But of course you can make this out of any yarn and any hook of your choice. Right, so I'm just going to push this aside and I'll show you. I've got this bright Butterkiss yellow. I've got some of this left over, and I will begin the pattern. What you will need is a chain, like I said, of your choice. So I'm going to do a very small sample. So you do your slip knot how you do yours, and I will just chain 11. It doesn't have to be odd, but then I can show you where you need to put your 10 stitches. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Just before I begin, if you want to work the sample with me, I always tell my viewers to do a little sample with me and see how you feel about the pattern. You don't want to go straight into the larger project and think, oh, it's not my thing, but I think you will like this one. I will go as slow as possible, and if I'm still too fast, I tell all my viewers. I do get a lot of comments saying that the video is too fast, but you know, I do remind people that you can slow me down in playback options. I don't want to go at a snail's pace because I don't want it to be just for beginners. Beginners have the option to slow down. I like to sort of stay intermediate-ish, and you can put captions on. Right, let's begin. The first thing you want to do is you never count that stitch. Miss one, go to the next one, put your hook in, pull up a loop, pull through 2. That's your single crochet. Go to the next one, pull up a loop and pull through 2. So you've got 2 single crochets here. I did 11 chains, so I'll be doing 10 single crochets all the way to the end of the row. Okay, if you've gone straight for the blanket, yours will take a little bit longer, so just pause me here. Okay, 10 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Row 2 is just chain 1 and flip your work over. That's your very first stitch. So yarn over, go in, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go to the next one and pull up a loop. You'll have 5 loops, pull through all 5. Don't chain anything here. So it's 2 double crochets together in effect. So yarn over, but then go into the same stitch you've just worked first. Go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, go to the next one, pull up a loop, and yarn over and pull through all 5. So you've got 2 stitches there now. Yarn over, go into the same space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, 5 loops, pull through all 5. And you're going to be doing this all the way to the end of the row, and I'll show you what we need to do at the end, because we need to put an additional, oh, excuse me, we need to put an additional half double crochet on its own. So let's go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, go to the next one, pull up a loop. Try and make your loops nice and tall, you don't want them squished. Yarn over, go into the same space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop. Pull through all 5. Okay, so we've got 2, 4, 6 and 8. We do one more here, which will be the same stitch there, and then your very last stitch here, go into there, single crochet, that will be 9, okay, and then you do an additional one on the end, just 1 half double crochet. Okay, and that's what you're creating at the back. Chain 1, go into the very first stitch here and just do a normal single crochet. But for the remainder, we're doing single crochet in both loops in the beginning and in the end. Every other one in the middle is going to be a back loop single crochet only. So there's your 2 loops, that's your V at the top, that would be both of your loops. It's the one at the back, so we're just using this one. So go in, pull up a loop and pull through 2. And you want to do that all the way across. Now if you can see, by just working the back loop, you're leaving that front loop to create this lovely little twisty line at the front. It's the minor details that, you know, that appeal to me. And by also doing that, it's really, you know, defines that half double crochets there at the previous row. Okay, just to make sure, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We have one more left, and that'll be both loops. And those both loops will be here. Just twist your, don't get confused with this, that's the wrap for the previous row. Turn your stitch over, there it is. See the tiny little V there? Go into both of those loops. Pull up a loop and pull through. That's your 10 single crochets. So simple, really pretty. So chain 1. Now we're back to the 2 half double crochets together. So yarn over, go into the very first stitch, pull up a loop, try and pull it up a bit tall. Yarn over, go to the next one, pull up a loop. We're going into both loops now, by the way. Pull through all 5. Go to the one you've just finished at here, pull up a loop, yarn over and go into the next one. Remember, both loops. The half double crochet is done in both loops. It's just the single crochet row that we just do in the back loops. And we just repeat that same row again, row 2. Remember, you can slow me down if this is a bit too fast for you. Okay, so that's the last single crochet there, but you will find at the end of each row we need to put an additional 1 in. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So then once we've done that, we go back into that same single crochet and put the additional half double crochet. That keeps the work how it should be, because we don't want to go skew-iff. So chain 1 and we're back to the single crochet row. The very first one is under both loops and the remainders are going into the back loops only. Nine, and then the 10th one, use both loops. It just gives it a nicer edge. And that's all your pattern. Single crochet and then the 2 half double crochets together, row, then a single crochet worked in the back loops only, which gives you this, back to the half double crochet row and single crochet. So I'll do 2 more rows and then you'll be on your way. So chain 1 and do your 2 half double crochet starting from the first. Remember, do not chain anything in between. There's my last one, and then we do 1 more, remember, chain 1, flip your work, single crochet, both loops, and then back to just the back loop single crochets. When you get to the end, it's 2 loops. And there's your sweet little pattern. Let me bring it up to the camera for you. The back looks pretty as well. You get this little but of course this is the front. Okay, let me bring the bigger piece in for you so you can have a better look. 2-row pattern, really pretty. Go ahead and try this one. Thank you guys for watching the tutorial. Please do subscribe, like and share. And thank you for all your support. Let me give you a sneaky peek. Ooh, how pretty is that? That's the next thing I'll be showing you. I know it's a square, but I just absolutely love it. Right, watch out for that one. Thanks for watching, like I said, and I'll see you very soon.